What's up, everybody? Welcome to the official live stream for my new record, All the Things I Say to Myself. The record's not out yet, so this is very special. You're very special. I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank all the people who are responsible for setting all this up, all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people behind these cameras, all the pit crew, the makeup, the hair, the fake hair, the wardrobe. I mean, all the people doing the audio, the piano tuners, the teams of piano tuners, the makeup team for the piano tuners. I mean, there's so many people who were instrumental in putting this together. And first and foremost, my friend Donnie Reese, who maybe during this live stream we'll hear his voice. You won't see him because we couldn't afford that, but we can hear him. Donnie, can we hear you?
Yes.
Can they hear you, though?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's all the Donnie Reese voice we could afford. I also want to thank my chief of staff and executive producer, Ben, for putting together some talking points here, which I think are great. I haven't looked at them yet. That's why I said I think they're great. They might not be, but let's find out. Let's start off with a question. What was the main inspiration, concept, or theme for this new record? Ben, what a great question. I'm going to be honest, because these are you guys are patrons. This is Patreon. This is not the general public. If it were the general public, of course I would just lie. But I'm going to tell the truth right now. All the records that I've put out, none of them are what we call concept albums. They're all just songs that I've written, and I put them, my record, Indiana, that's all just songs that I wrote. Every song's not about Indiana, right? My second album, Okay Now, it's just songs that I wrote and put together. What does that title even mean? I don't know. But I feel like artists we always feel pressure to say that this album is like one congruent thought, like it all, works together and it's all part of a story. All this to say, this album, All the Things I Say to Myself, is the closest that I have ever come to an actual concept album. Because most of these songs, not all of them, but most of these songs are sort of like the conversations, the like loops in my head, the things I say to myself put to music. So that was that's kind of the concept. That's the main inspiration for this record. And, coming that it came during a global pandemic, all those kind of conversations were really amplified. So there you go. Great first question, Ben. I'm going to play a song now. Donnie, we ready?
We are ready.
All right. I'm going to start with a song called A Breakup Song.
We've been together for a minute. I don't want life without you in it. I said I loved you and I meant it 1,000,000 times. But a groove can turn into a rut. Next thing you know, we never touch. I don't want that to be us, and that is why I wanna write a breakup song where we never break up. I wanna see how deep we've gone without getting cut. I wanna stop playing it cool, cry like a fool, begging for your love. I wanna write a breakup song so we never break up. And the novels and the movies, it's the saddest ones that move me. Throw in a broken heart and cue me crying in the dark. but the tragedy is real. People never say the way they really feel till the end is on their heels and they're losing the spark. So I wanna write a breakup song where we never break up. I wanna stay up all night long, just spilling our guts. I wanna stop playing it cool, cry like a fool, begging for your love. I wanna write a breakup song so we never break up. 15 years and we're just getting started out on a love that's open-hearted. 15 years and we're just getting started. 15 years and we're just getting started out on a love that's open-hearted. 15 years and we're just getting started. I wanna write a breakup song where we never break up. I wanna stay up all night long, spilling our guts. I wanna stop playing it cool and cry like a fool, begging for your love. I wanna write a breakup song, one that keeps the fire on. I wanna write a breakup song so we never break up.
Thank you. Thank you. There are hundreds of people clapping, but we've taken all that out through technology. All right. Back to these questions here. So we got a couple options here. I'm gonna pick one. Let's talk about maintaining creative motivation during the pandemic. You know what? Here are my thoughts on that. I feel like during the pandemic, I don't know about you guys watching, but or about Donnie in the booth, but I feel like during the pandemic, it was like people who wouldn't even consider themselves as creative. It was like all of a sudden we're all creative because we're all in our houses, we're all in our apartments, we're all in our castles. I suppose some people live in castles. And it's like we're just in there with ourselves, with our spouses, with our families, whatever. And your mind's just going. So there's so many people that I've talked to, in the last year and a half, who have found sort of creative outlets. And they didn't even consider themselves creative people. So I think one thing that we can walk away from the pandemic knowing is that we're all creative people. So that's my way of not really answering that question. Now I'm going to try to actually answer it. So I had never had so much time at home, obviously, and I had never really had that didn't have the pressure of needing to create something. It was like the first time in I think my adult life that I didn't feel like I had to create something. And, as maybe you would expect, I just started creating out of just the sheer love of creating something. And there was no agenda to it. It was more so kind of like, therapy. And so, I don't think I've ever written a song, a good song, when I had to write a song. The good material comes out of actual, love of the process, all that kind of stuff. So I felt like the pandemic created this environment where it's like all bets are off, all pressure's off, all the stakes are gone. It's just like you can just create for the sake of creating, It was creatively, it was a really sweet time. Okay, another thing it says, what are some words of advice for writing songs and staying focused? Um, I feel like my advice to people who like aspiring songwriters is always kind of been the same. It's like two things. One, find what inspires you and do that thing or whatever it is. Like something that really inspires me is going and seeing other concerts, seeing other musicians. And so I try to do that as much as possible. I try to go see a great concert because I know I'm going to walk away with some ideas. I just know I am. I'm all, so I'll try to go see concerts and then set aside time afterward to write. I remember one time it might have been the first time I ever saw Ben Folds 5 play. And I stayed up the entire night. I flew into Raleigh, Durham, that area, saw this show. I didn't go to my hotel that night. I stayed up. It was on a college campus where they played, and I literally just like found the music building, found a piano room, and just stayed up the whole night, just writing songs, coming up with ideas. So I say do that. That's step one. Find out what inspires you. Step two is just, even if you're not inspired, just write. Just create, Andy Grammer, who's an amazing singer-songwriter, super talented, he's just like, just write 100 songs. I guarantee you one of them will be pretty good. Don't overthink it. There we go. All right, so next song I'm going to do, this is the first song that was written for this record. It's a song that's very near and dear to me. It's a song called The Only Thing I Can Do.
You should know there will be days when you pray for sun, look at the rain. When the tears fall down your pretty face, my love will blow the storm away. In the middle of a sleepless night, when your dreams are putting up a fight, and the words I say don't come out right, I'm still gonna be right by your side. Life is full of ups and downs, and I can't change the world around. No, the only thing that I can do is always keep on loving you. Now the road ain't always shiny gold, and happiness is hard to hold. But as our story's being told, my love for you, it don't get old. Oh, life is full of ups and downs, and I can't change the world around. No, the only thing that I can do is always keep on loving you. always keep on loving you.
All right. So I got to say about that song, the only thing I can do, one of the questions on here is favorite song on the record. I'm not saying it's my favorite song, but if I had to play one song off of this record, and I'm playing it for someone who is another creative person, someone who is in the music world, and like somebody like Donnie, right? If I had to play one song for Donnie, I might play him that song because it's I think it's the most different, like production wise. I really wanted to do a song that was all a cappella. That's kind of how the production of that song started. I did like 8 different versions of that song, just me, looping oohs and ahs and ums and stuff like that. And we ended up kind of merging it with these 2 ideas. Like we could do it a cappella, or we could do it kind of maybe 3 ideas. We could do it just solo piano, which I was like, I feel like I've done that a million times. I really don't want to do that. So we could do the a cappella, or we could kind of go this New Orleans-y kind of, loose horns kind of thing. So we kind of merged the 2 together, and I think it went really, really well. My friend Latifah did a lot of the background vocals there with me because I didn't want it to just be me singing, and I think it turned out great. So if you haven't listened to it yet, the actual studio version, we're gonna play it for you here in a little bit. So there we go. The next question was that I just answered it. So yeah, I'm gonna do this next song. I'm gonna do. This was the last song that I wrote. It's the youngest song on the record, and it's just a sweet little song that I wrote for Amy, my wife. It's called "I Don't Know."
Somewhere someone's on a balcony with twinkling stars up above, yielding the power of poetry, proclaiming the love. I feel just as passionate, but I'll simply say I don't know what I'd do. No, I don't know what I'd do without you. Love that comes with its troubles has since Adam and Eve. One day you're naked and comfortable, next you're covered in leaves. I know I'm not the easiest, and neither are you, but I don't know what I do. I say I don't know what I'd do without you.
Thank y'all. Thank you. All right. I'm going to play one more song. And again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. Whether you just joined, today, or you've been a part of the Patreon family for 3 years, 4 years. I forget how long we've been doing it, but I'm really grateful. Thank you. And again, thank you to all the teams of people. I'm not going to list. I could list all their names, all 360 of you guys, but I'm just going to say thank you. And thank you to Donnie, who is representing the whole crew. Donnie, is there anything that you would like to say? He's good. No, really grateful. And again, thank you to Ben for putting these talking points together. The last one is overall writing style. Do you write in a little at a time, or only write with the intention of recording and releasing music? And would you stop writing, please? Gosh, that feels a little hurtful, that last bit, but I'm just kidding. Ben didn't say that last bit. I made that up because it's a hilarious joke. My writing style, I will say, typically, it's kind of changed. I mean, the pandemic has kind of changed it, honestly. But beforehand, I would kind of pretty much only write when I was in like writing mode. When it's like, okay, it's time to write for a record. I would, and part of that is because when I'm not writing for a record, I'm typically either in the studio or on the road. So, and I play piano, so it's tough to like drag a piano out in the hotel room to work on a song. But so I would have like 1,000 different voice memos on my phone, and I would accumulate all those through the months of touring, and then when it was time to write for a record, then I would start writing. But two things have kind of changed that. One, the mood albums have sort of changed that for me, because I'm always working on mood stuff. If you don't know what the mood stuff is, that's sort of the classical piano style thing, the solo classical piano series that I started. I think I put it out 2 years ago. Working on Mood 3 right now. But that has kind of kept me going, kept me writing even during the like sort of non-writing times. And then the pandemic is just kind of, it's just kind of got me working on ideas all the time now. So yeah, so that's kind of my style. I guess I write all the time now. I guess that's my answer. All right, this last song is this is kind of the sad song on the record, and it was kind of inspired by a situation where some friends of mine who were going through a rough time during the pandemic and actually lost somebody during the pandemic, and I'm sure everybody watching has some connection to that. We all know somebody, or we know somebody who knows somebody who has lost somebody. So that's kind of where this song came from. It's called How to Say Goodbye.
Don't say a word. Let the silence bend and curve around us like a barrier that holds the hurt at bay. Time stands still. It keeps us both against against our will, with gritted teeth and mouths that fill with words we cannot say. So hold me closely, tell me that we're gonna be fine. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. And God knows why or how, but we are running out of time. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. Part of me forevermore will always be quietly remembering you underneath my breath. So hold me closely, tell me that we're gonna be fine. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. And God knows why or how, but we are running out of time. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. Oh, how much you meant to me, how much better my whole life will always be. I'm sorry, but I can't find the words to tell you how I feel. So hold me closely, tell me that we're gonna be fine. I don't know how to say goodbye. God knows why or how, but we are running out of time. And I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye.
All right, y'all. So we're going to play the whole record, start to finish. We're going to start with the music video. And then for those of you who are part of $15 tier and up, we're going to do a Q&A after this that I'm looking forward to. But thank you to all you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your support. November 19th, the record comes out, All the Things I Say to Myself. Buy 30 copies and give them to your friends for Christmas. There we go. All your shopping's done. Problem solved. Love you all. Thank you so much.
empty house, empty home, and then you came along. Now my heart is gone. I never knew what pain was. Now the world's dangerous. So many edges are coming to get us. That's why it hurts when I love you. That's why I have to have you by my side. That's why it hurts. It's supposed to. That's how it feels when you do it right. That's why it. I used to laugh, now I cry, and the truth is I lie next to you every night, totally terrified. The more in love that we fall, the more I'm out of control. And baby, if I lost you, I don't know what I'd do. That's why it hurts when I love you. That's why I have to have you by my side. That's why it hurts. It's supposed to. That's how it feels when you do it. Feels when you do it right. So don't ever leave me. Don't ever leave me. No, don't ever leave me alone. Pain is a feeling you feel when the real thing stops your breathing cold. And that's why it hurts when I love you. That's why I have to have you by my side. That's why it hurts. It's supposed to. That's how it feels when you do it. Feels when you do it right. That's how it feels. Waking up the sun on the other side of the planet, and my mind racing in the dark, looking for answers I'm ready for. I can't remember them now. Peace has been reasonless. My nights have been sleepless because I can't get me out of my head. Repeat the things I say to myself, to my worst enemy. I can turn any blessing into a curse. I'm getting on my nerves, but there I am at every turn. 'Cause I can't get me out of my head. No, I can't get me out of my head. Oh, on the gonna sing about my broken heart and how bad it's been torn apart. You'd be wrong, so wrong, not in this song. If you think I'm gonna sing about the pouring rain, dark clouds and lonely days, you'd be wrong, so wrong, not in this song. You may wanna change the station you're listening to, 'cause this ain't a song about how I still love you. If you think I'm gonna sing about wanting it back and losing the best thing I ever had, you're still wrong, so wrong, not in this song. You may wanna change the station you're listening to, 'cause this ain't a song about how I still love you. You may wanna change the station you're listening to, 'cause this ain't a song about how I still love you. You may wanna change the station you're listening to, 'cause this ain't a song about how I still love you. If you think I'm gonna sing about my broken heart, you'd be wrong, not in this song. Somewhere someone's on a balcony with twinkling stars up above, yielding the power of poetry, proclaiming their love. Now I feel just as passionate, but I'll simply say comes with its trouble, has since Adam and Eve. One day you're naked and comfortable, the next you're covered in leaves. I know not the easiest, and neither are you, but I don't know what I'd do. Oh no, I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't know what I'd do. No, I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't know what I'd do. I said I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do without you. We've been together for a minute. I don't want life without you in it. I said I loved you in a minute, a million times. But a groove can turn into a rut. Next thing you know, we never touch. I don't want that to be us, and that is why I wanna write a breakup song where we never break up. I wanna stay up all night long, just spilling our guts. I wanna stop playing it cool, cry like a fool, begging for your love. I wanna write a breakup song so we never break up. In the novels and the movies, it's the saddest ones that move me. Throw in a broken heart and cue me crying in the dark. But the tragedy is real. People never say the way they really feel till the end is on their heels and they're losing the spark. So I wanna write a breakup song where we never break up. I wanna see how deep we've gone without getting cut. I wanna stop playing it cool, cry like a fool, begging for your love. I wanna write a breakup song so we never break up. Started. I come a little closer. Please won't you stay by my side? I just wanna see the world through your beautiful eyes. 'Cause the one I see gets so heavy it spins out of control. And you have always been that steady hand I can hold. People like you make the sun come out. You're shining so quietly behind the clouds. Love, I till forever's more than time. How long until my heart looks like yours and yours looks like mine? Tell me how many nights, how much time must go by till I know you and you know me. 'Cause it's all I can do, telling lies from the truth. Baby, why do we believe stranger things? Stranger things. Why do we believe? How many nights, how much time must go by till I know you and you know me? 'Cause it's all I can do, telling lies from the truth. Baby, why do we believe stranger things? Stranger things. Why do we believe? Tell me why do we believe it? Stranger things. I believe in you. Don't say a word. Let the silence spin and curve around us like a barrier that holds the hurt at bay. Time stands still. It keeps us both against our will, with gritted teeth and mouths that fill with words we cannot say. So hold me closely, tell me that we're gonna be fine. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. I don't know how to say goodbye. God knows why or how, but we are running out of time. Oh no, I don't know how to say goodbye. 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 You should know there will be days when you pray for sun but get the rain, when the tears fall down your pretty face. My love will blow the storm away. In the middle of the sleepless night, when your dreams are putting up a fight, and the words I say don't come out right, I'm still gonna be right by your side. Life is full of ups and downs, and I can't change the world around. Oh, the only thing that I can do is always keep on loving you. Now the road ain't always shiny gold, and happiness, it's hard to hold. But as our story's being told, my love for you, it don't get old. Oh, life is full of ups and downs, and I can't change the world around. The only thing that I can do is always keep on loving you. I'll always keep on loving you.